feel like I've been reading so much about terrorism lately, but then there was this article in Time about how like the next big attack's going to be cyber terror. Like we're focused on keeping ourselves safe. Meanwhile, they're in cyber terrorism territory.
Yeah.
Do you think they're sophisticated enough? That'll probably come from like China or Russia or something.
TikTok. They're gonna use
TikTok.
Yeah.
Did you know that TikTok is owned by a Chinese company that sells our data?
I did know that.
Suckers.
I mean, yeah. I have lots of thoughts on that shit, but it's like no one's gonna stop giving out their data. Like we're never gonna stop.
Yeah.
So we're running around complaining about it, and it's that ship has sailed.
Yeah,
you know. Right. So it's just like I think the most important thing is your health information, and like the therapist I go to, like I just don't go through insurance because I don't want any of my information about my personal, mental, or physical health. Because that's what the real thing is. I think people all they do is complain about data. My phone number is going to leak. It's like, do you remember there used to be books with everyone's phone number in it and address? And there
it's online now.
They
everywhere.
Apparently still exist. Yeah.
So if you want to protect yourself, I mean, I think it's one of the most vulnerable populations are literally just people that are aging that use their mouse. Google is collecting data on when your mouse starts to slow down or be erratic and selling to your insurance company that you might be pre-Alzheimer's.
Wow, that's awesome.
It's really more about your health information so that your insurance, you can't be denied insurance or your insurance doesn't go up.
You think that they sell that to the insurance company so that they can raise their premium?
They do, for sure, yeah. There's a great...
that's crazy.
It was either a hidden brain or something. The guy from Facebook who advised Mark Zuckerberg to stop doing that, and he overrode his advice anyway, basically has come out saying, here's all the things you do. Anytime someone sends you a Gmail, anytime you use a Gmail, they're taking all your data. Anytime you buy a prescription, all the ancestry stuff, I'm really mixed on that because they are using a lot of it to solve unsolved crimes, and they're getting innocent people out of jail, and they're, people that murdered 100 women are now going to fucking jail.
The Gold Coast killer.
That's right. They caught. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Right.
And people that have been wrongly imprisoned are getting out of jail. They're also using it to do studies, but at the same time, if you are predisposed to cancer, or predisposed to Alzheimer's or something, they theoretically that could get to your insurance company.
Well, you know who owns 23andMe?
Who?
Google.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that freaking
I
crazy?
did Helix. I did the National Geographic one.
Oh, those guys are the best.
Yeah.
They won't.
I don't know.
They won't sell your data to someone who. I'm going nowhere.
Info mining company.
You know what I'm saying.
But I just feel like we're always like worried about one thing that's like kind of harmful and missing. The scariest thing is there's going to be no evidence with Photoshop and deepfakes. Like soon evidence.
That's true.
Your photos, you're going to be on a porn star's head, and it's going to be undiscernible.
It already happened.
You or not.
Already happened.
It exists.
I've
jerked off to Hila deepfakes.
Really?
No.
Is that what? I have a question. What would happen there if you went out of town for a month? Would he be allowed to jerk off to a deepfake of you? Because technically, it's not your body.
I think so. Would you care if I jerked off to a Hila deepfake?
I wouldn't care.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
But it's not your body.
But at least it's like...
I'd rather someone else's face in your body. I don't know.
Really?
I'm conflicted. I don't know
That's
why.
weird.
Would you rather him just watch, or your spouse watch porn?
I don't really care about porn that much.
But what if your face was on the
I feel like the face is more of a meaning that you're still there, no? Than your body?
That's a good
You feel the
point.
opposite?
I am so... God, this is a thinker. Would I prefer him jerk off to a deep fake with my... No, because I'm kind of insecure about my body.
Oh, so that's the kicker.
I think it depends on what the body looked like.
I see what
How
you're
about
saying,
that?
though.
If it was like some crazy muscular, like super in shape body, I then wouldn't want him to like see my real body and be like, oh,
I see.
now I have to go back to coach.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that would make me insecure.
I don't think that would be his
I don't want him
intention.
to, I don't want the bar getting too high.
Also, he doesn't make the deep fake, remember. Someone else does. It takes a lot of effort.
Yeah, it really does.
So I would just go type Hila deep fake and I would just get it done. I've never done that, though.
Mm-hmm. And that's legal? I mean, they haven't even
Deepfakes?
figured. Yeah, they haven't.
I don't know that they've legislated it yet.
Yeah, that's the thing is that they're not really moving on legislating any of this.
Not until like Lindsey Graham gets deep fake for gay porn will it be law. And he should, by the way.
Because they can also put your face on a murderer in a surveillance video.
Eventually, that'll be spooky as it gets. But I definitely want
blackmail. Someone could
I want Lindsey Graham's face on a blacked video. and then we'll get
I don't even know what
lost.
that is.
Oh, you don't know black.com?
Brazzers?
Black.com is when they take a bunch of huge black dudes with giant cocks and then they have sex with a tiny little white girl.
Oh, glad I didn't know that.
Black.com.
They're not a .net. They're a .com.
I have a whole bit about how.
Good for them.
Yeah, I know. I have a whole bit about how like porn is the most racist shit ever, but they get a pass because it's porn. Blacked.com.
Well, the problem is like no one can report the racism because then you have to say you had watched it.
Right.
I was trending on Pornhub.
You
Oh, for
were.
Nipplegate?
It was a pretty big deal. It was actually kind of amazing because at like 9:30 a.m. I woke up a little bit late because I was doing stand-up the night before, and I had like 18 text messages from like all my guy friends. They're like, dude, you're trending on Pornhub. You're trending on Pornhub. All my guy friends. And I was like, I'm glad to know that you jerk off at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
All my guy friends. For some reason, I think guys jerk off at night. I don't know why.
Oh, all hours.
9 a.m. Coming in hot. But yeah, I was trending. I was like third trending on Pornhub. And everyone's like, you don't understand. This is a big deal. This is a really big deal. So,
Were you at all flattered by Nipplegate?
I think most people probably would look at my nipple that, like, 'cause I was extorted and it was put online more out of curiosity. I'm so bummed because it was just like the least flattering. I've taken very good nudes before. This was not a good nude.
Well, it was just, for context, you did an Instagram story.
Yes,
Your nipple.
stoned. I was stoned.
Okay, good. We have a little context.
Little context.
There was a little bit of nipple on the bottom. And then.
Well, I'd taken a video in the bathtub, sort of on Instagram, and I was a little stoned, so I didn't really see. And then I uploaded it, and then I like looked at my phone like 10 minutes later, and I had like 45 missed calls. I was like, "What's going on?" Everyone's like, "Your nipple's on the internet," and I was like, "Only one nipple? Like, what happened? Like, how bad's my posture that it's only one?"
It was like half, really.
Yeah, it's like I was in the, and then I took it down, and then like 3 months later, my special's coming out, and I get this email from an AOL account. Like
Red flag.
Already know this is either a criminal or ISIS or my aunt.
Yeah.
And I open it and this guy, and he's like, you know, if you don't pay me $15,000, I'm going to sell this photo.
What a dumbass. It was publicly posted.
Well, I publicly posted it after that.
But it was on Instagram.
Oh, yeah, that's
it's like,
right.
what a genius.
That's right, but it was a video that I had taken down, and he had screen grabbed it.
Okay.
So then I ended up just posting it anyway, but it was such a fucking bummer because the photo was like, I was in the bathtub, like kind of it looked like I was having a home birth. It was not flattering. And you know how like when you bend over, your tits get kind of like skinny? You know? It's just like I have incredible fake boobs, and they look awful in this photo. They look like udders, like they're, and then in the background you can see like dandruff shampoo and like tongue scraper. Like it's such a bummer.
You wish it would have been portrayed
I thought
a little
it
better.
was great though that you did that.
Yeah,
and fuck that guy.
Yeah, it was like, I mean, and it's also the kind of thing.
So pathetic. It's
I
like,
don't
dude,
even,
come on.
honestly, like, I do think that, because we got into this whole legal thing, because, you know, extortion's illegal in most states, but I also.
It's legal in some
I
states?
think it actually is. I think it's only like 30 or something.
Well, that's
states.
crazy.
I know, it's pretty wild. And I started really getting into it. First of all, to sue someone is really expensive. And I was like, I don't want to give this person any more of my time or energy. And I think I started to ascertain, I just had this gut feeling that it was like a kid who was kind of just got in over his head.
Yeah.
And, you know, we used to egg people's houses. We used to prank people. I was just like, I don't want this person's life to be ruined because they just did something dumb when they were a teenager. And I don't really give a shit. I'm a comedian. Who fucking cares? I'm not going to run for president someday. I don't have political ambition. So I kind of was just like, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
You know, but I would have liked it to have been a posed photo.
Well, I wonder, you know, you almost started a trend. I feel like there was people who were faking leaking their nudes after that.
Well, I did know. I basically just was like, this is really embarrassing, and I'm just going to post it. And then Bert Kreischer and a couple people, just to make me feel better, started posting embarrassing photos of themselves, which is really actually kind of touching. Bert posted his balls. Segura posted something. Yeah, like
mangled, bloody penis.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty gnarly.
Yeah, that's right.
I think that's how I found Nipplegate, is that I saw Tom's mangled penis on my timeline in response to you. And I was like, bro, all right. But then
I just realized that there's porn on Twitter.
Oh, yeah, they don't show anything.
They don't give a shit, huh?
Nope.
Yeah.
Good, but on Twitter you can't do that. I did
on
Instagram you can't, and I did get shadow banned. I got, because I violated the terms of service by uploading the photo when it happened. So I got like out of the algorithm. Yeah. But they got me back and it was fine. Because all comedians are like, shadow banning is like the big thing now.
Well, that means they don't tell you, but they just suppress your engagement, or what? What does that mean?
Usually, I don't know. I'm sort of like Santino, Hinchcliffe, Tim Dillon. Like, we're all kind of like, usually it means you've just violated the terms of service and they take you out of the algorithm. So Santino had posted a photo of like those naked news girls in Canada or something. So I think that's why I think there's a logical explanation for it. I mean, what do you think? Do you think Twitter's over there going, I don't like their political beliefs?
No.
I don't think that,
so.
that they have. I
don't know that Instagram does that either. But I think if you post a nude, they tell you, they're like, oh, you're suspended.
Yes, you violated the terms of service.
Yeah.
And then I was not like searchable for like a couple days.
That could be. Yeah.
And then it was like Whitney fan pages. And then my page was like 7.
Right.
So you would have to really just look really hard for me.
I've seen that on certain pages. It's so bizarre.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think it's probably just you get out of the algorithm and it's a machine.
That makes sense.
The main feed algorithm's so weird anyway now. Like most people don't see your main feed posts.
Right.
Kind of thing. So I don't know.
Well, I wonder, maybe I should leak a picture of my penis or something.
See what happens?
Yeah.
This is a theme that keeps coming up in this conversation. Dick pics.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
What's going on?
Ball, cleavage.
I think breastfeeding is the big saga with Instagram. Like, can you show breastfeeding?
The whole thing with Instagram makes no sense to me because they'll allow pretty much nudity except showing the nipple.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, there's thongs. I've seen girls just showing ass without wearing underwear.
Yeah, you can show that. So what? I don't understand.
It's just the ducks that provide milk.
Men can show their nips.
Men can? Men
on
can,
Instagram.
yes, of course.
I could show my nips big time.
Yes, you can.
I could even extend. I wonder if I can extend my nipples. You know, some men they'll extend their nipples with nipple suckers.
Oh, you don't mean to make them bigger?
So I wonder if I could get some big and gorgeous nips and show those.
Can I get nipple implants?
I could get nipple implants.
I learned a lot.
What if I get fake tits as a dude? Can I show those?
No.
Yes, you probably can. Because
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think you actually could. If you got breast implants as a dude, you could probably show them because there's lots. If you were just a fat dude with big tits, I'm sure you could.